Hi YouTubers. I want to show you my new green phantom while he's out and about because he's very hard to find in this tank. Let's see if we can focus in here a little better. Yeah, there we go. So this is the green phantom. Very cool looking Pleco. And I have so much to tell you guys. So many new things are happening in AquaWoman's world. It's crazy. And I must be kind of crazy to do all this at once, but I've just been having all kinds of fish-tastic stuff happening. This green phantom is one of them. I just can't get enough of this guy. Is he not cool? Really cool. But that's not all. So you saw him. Let's pan up here a little bit. Now we're in the Discus tank. We have some new fish. We've got silver dollars. We got 4 spotted silver dollars. Now, a lot of people do not think it's a good idea to mix these guys with Discus. And I definitely would not recommend doing that if you had juveniles. But here we have juvenile silver dollars in with big, giant Discus. So I am not concerned. They basically come from the same rivers and tributaries off the Amazon. So their water conditions are very, very similar, if not identical. pH levels, they all like the same stuff. Now, everything I've read about silver dollars claims that they're pretty much herbivores. I don't know why they get that title because, in my experience, these guys eat everything. Right here I've got some pea leaves and some fresh lettuce from our organic garden that they love. You can see they've been munching on that. They also love bloodworms, flake food, and pretty much anything I put in there, including algae discs. So there's that. Just goes to show, it's like you can read stuff, but it's not always accurate. So maybe they're herbivores, but mine are omnivores. I don't know. I would call them omnivores. I think they're opportunists, like most animals are. Anyway, we've got some scissor tails up here. And I was supposed to get 3 of them, and they accidentally gave me, I think it's a silver tip tetra? And somebody can correct me on that. This guy right here with that black diamond. I don't know if that's what he is. I think that's what he is. If anybody knows for sure and can identify this fish for me and comment below, that would be really appreciated, guys. Thank you. I only have 3 Cardinal Tetras in here at the moment because, and we're going to pan over here as slow as possible. Here's my 10-gallon tank, which was the quarantine tank for all my new fish. So I quarantined them for 2.5 weeks. I treated everybody with Prazi and Metro. And not that anybody was sick, but I just want to kind of do it prophylactically. So now what I'm doing in here is I have a breeding tank going for Cardinal Tetras. So I'll tell you what I've got going on. 10-gallon tank. I got a little sponge filter here, a heater, and I have this little strainer, this plastic strainer basket. The fish are in there. And what I have in there is some almond leaves because they like to have leaf litter on the ground when they spawn. So they've got some leaf litter in there. And what will happen is I've got 7 cardinals. At least a few of them are females and a bunch of males, so they should spawn. I'm trying to replicate their natural conditions for spawning. Darkness, lower pH. I have some peat pellets that I put in there. Right here in this bag are some peat pellets that I had in there, and I'm doing it slowly. I don't want to really crash the pH, so I'm just slowly lowering my pH. And I'm keeping it dark. They're all in this basket. Now what should happen is they spawn. There's a spawning mop in that basket, so the females will lay the eggs. Some will stick to that spawning mop, and some will fall through those holes. and they're going to fall down here. You're going to see a lot of bloodworms because I just fed them bloodworms. But there's also some Java moss down here in the corner. And the eggs will probably fall on the floor, and if any of them hatch, the little wrigglers will have some Java moss to hide in and also feed on. But there will be no adult fish here. I can just simply take this basket out when they're done breeding and move them right back into the Discus tank. There's the snake skin right there. Sorry about the glass. You're going to see eggs on the glass. You're going to see algae on the glass. My tank is not at its cleanest, and that's because there's a Cory cat down there. It's because I have all these new fish in here, and I'm just doing water changes right now. I don't want to really stir up anything because I'm trying not to stress out the fish more than they have to be. That's just a practice that I do. I try to do minimal amount of maintenance when I'm adding new fish. You know, I'll try to keep the tank as clean as possible, of course, but I'm not going to scrub the glass and stir up all the substrate just yet because these guys are really, really flighty. And you can see they're kind of schooled up here. Aren't they pretty? Sorry about the glare there, guys. It's a bright, sunny summer afternoon. We got our other little school of scissor tails up here, and that unknown guy who's he's schooling with them, but he's definitely not the same species. I'm not sure what he is. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off here in a second because I want to show you a whole new surprise. Be right back. Alright guys, you're looking at my new Cobalt Nano Cube Aquarium. This is a really cool kit that is put out by Cobalt. You can see right there. And it comes as a kit with the tank, the filter, a really pretty glass top, and an LED light. The light's fantastic. As you can see, it's really lit well. And you can see my little school here of rummy nose tetras. These guys are happy. So this is my very first planted aquascape. Now I've had other planted tanks, but I consider this an aquascape because I actually put a little bit of effort into trying to make it look cool. Whereas other tanks are just kind of planted, and I don't know, this is not the prettiest aquascape in the world, but for me it's a good beginning. It's my very first one, and I could use a whole nother bag of substrate, but that stuff is really expensive. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I will put it in the description. It's really good for plants. So I'll just run you through some of the plants I got. In the back I have a, what is that? It's a sword, I believe. Coffeefolia or something like that. And then I've got Java moss. I have Java ferns Nana, and forgot the other one, what that was called. I have Moneywort in the back there, that tall one with the little leaves on the right. That's Moneywort. It's grown right out the top of the tank already. So now this tank is only a couple days old, guys. What I did was I used water from my Discus tank, and I used filter material also from the Discus tank. So this is a fully cycled, ready to go tank. And we have the school of rummy noses, but we also have 3 super micro shrimp. There's a cherry shrimp right there. And I can't remember I've got a blue one, which I cannot remember the name of, and God only knows where he is hiding in here. Let's see. I've got one of these moss balls that are really cool. And down here, right there, we're looking, can you see that? Oh, no, it's really hard to see. Let's see if I can get a better shot of this. I'm trying to show you the exoskeleton of this big shrimp that's in here somewhere. But I just don't think my camera's good enough to get a good shot of this. No, it's not showing up good, but basically right there in the center of your screen, down behind that stick, is a clear exoskeleton of the shrimp, which I think is called an amana or something like that. Again, I'll have to get back to you on that. Oh, there he is right there. There's the big guy. He just shed his shell today, so he's all fresh and new. He's the biggest shrimp in the tank. It's a little blue guy in here somewhere. And they like to hide, but every once in a while they'll come out. So I have a yellow shrimp, a blue shrimp, a cherry shrimp, and that big one. Yeah, so I have 4, not 3. 4 shrimp. So that's about it, guys. Just wanted to show you what I got going on here. Lots of stuff happening. Wish me luck on breeding those cardinals. I pay $4 a piece for my Cardinal Tetras, and that's a lot. Especially when I have a big discus tank and I'm trying to, you know, have a really decent sized school. I started with 12 cardinals, and my discus ate quite a few of the little tiny ones. So I need more, and I'm hoping with a bigger school they won't be preyed upon as much. But my discus are pretty big, so you never know. So that's it, guys. Just thought I'd give you an update on what's happening in my world, and lots of stuff going on, lots of cool stuff going on. And I will keep you guys updated on the breeding of the Cardinal Tetras. And here's kind of an overview of this whole cube. Definitely a shout out to Cobalt. You guys did a great job on this kit. Really, really happy with it. I mean, the price I paid for this was so reasonable. It was on sale at my local fish store. And, you know, to get the light alone would have been more than what I paid for the whole kit. So good job, Cobalt. You guys are doing a great thing. I hope to see, you know, lots of people buying these. I have this on my kitchen counter here, and it's just awesome. You can sit here at the bar, sit in a chair, watch somebody cook your meal, and hang out with your little tiny micro world here. Just a little tiny slice of the Amazon River. You gotta love it. So that's it. Hope everybody's doing good. If you have any questions, if anybody can answer my questions about what that fish is, that'd be great. And I hope to do lots more videos and, you know, keep everybody up to date on what's happening. And hopefully I can show you guys some eggs and some little wrigglers. And if anybody's got some tips or tricks on breeding cardinals, I'd love to hear that. Wish me luck, guys. Take care.